Good afternoon. Now it's better. Good afternoon. My name is Isabelle Germano. I am the chair of the AANS CNS section on tumors. And today I am glad to be here to give you an update on our accomplishment as sections, and in particular, to share with you some of the highlights of the executive committee. I'm going to share my screen here, and this is a live session that is given during the CNS annual meeting. And the original session was actually recorded by the people that are listed here on the slides, the chair of the subcommittees of the executive committee. However, unfortunately, due to an IT glitch, had to be done over again. And so you will just be listening to me. Hopefully I will be able to repeat what was said earlier in the day. So let me just go through this in some details and review what the importance is of the tumor section and what the mission is. We are an organization that is joined with the AANS and CNS, aimed at providing a forum for education and research on tumors of the nervous system. We coordinate activities and programs relating to tumors for both our parent organizations and other societies, committees, and agencies. We represent our parent organizations when requested by executive action at any organization or group on matters that are relating to tumors. And we advise both our parents' organizations of activities which relate to nervous system tumors by other groups and or agencies. The section is organized in a way where there is a chair is elected, a secretary treasurer, and the third officer is the past president. And we do have a executive committee, and here's the picture that was taken earlier during the day today. All these individuals are appointed by the chair, and they are volunteers, and they spend many hours organizing some of the activities that I will show you in the next few slides. So a great thank you to each of them for donating their time and for being so active in advancing the care of our patients with brain and spine tumors. So let's start with membership. Randy Jansen is leading the subcommittee on membership. He and his committee, and you see the other members on the slide, have done an incredible amount of work in putting together all the membership dues for our 2,881 members. As you can see, there are various categories, and there are listed in the slide. There are several benefits on being a member of our organization. You can have free access to Journal of Neuro-Oncology. You can participate to some awards that are member specific. You get a membership certificate, and we're trying to improve the already existing networking opportunities and participate in supporting advancing care of patients with brain and spine tumors by being active in letting us know what you think should be done next. So the committee has been very active over the summer. They contacted all the tumor section member with unpaid dues, and this could happen for a variety of reasons. Sometimes just the reminder to pay doesn't reach your inbox. And there is a little reminder, however, if you are watching this presentation, and if you have not paid your dues, please do so. And also the committee is reevaluating the process of adjudicating member survey requests. We get quite a few requests, and clearly a survey is considered only if it's sent in by a member. But then some of the criteria were chosen so that we don't fatigue our membership with too many surveys. We're also in the process of maximizing the member benefits and values. And so we ask if you have any ideas to please reach out to myself or to Dr. Jensen so that we can take into consideration additional benefits. And then we're also expanding our membership to groups that have not been traditionally part of this organization. And there will be more about this in the next report in the spring. The next updates is from the awards subcommittee. Dr. Jennifer Moliterno and William Curry are co-chairing this committee. The tumor section is probably the organization, the joint section that provides the largest award program for basic science and clinical awards. Altogether, we have 21 awards that are given. 19 of these awards are at the AANS and CNS, and there is then one award that is unique to the AANS, the Bittner Award, and one that is unique to the CNS, and that is the Guha Award. The subcommittee this year, under my leadership, has refocused one of the award, in particular the one that is supported by the section, and is called the Tumor Neuro-Oncology Trainee Award. And what we wanted to do with this was praise the distance traveled. We acknowledge that it is very important to give awards only to the best and the brightest. Nonetheless, if the best and the brightest comes from a program that historically has not been one of the top in receiving awards, that the distance traveled is even farther and greater. And so that individual, that institution needs to be appraised even more. And so this is to praise a rising neurosurgical program that is contributing to science. There is also a new award that will be launched in 2023 at the AANS. This is supported by the Gladiator Project Award, and there are more details about this online. And finally, this year, we received a record number of exceptional abstracts at the 2022 CNS. The majority of those abstracts was for the tumor section. So congratulations to all of you for their fantastic work, and was very difficult to narrow down the selection of 13 abstracts to receive recognition. And here are the awardees, and please join me in congratulating each of them. On the slides that are also the members of the awards committee, and please join me in thanking them for their incredible efforts in putting all this together. The next updates will be on guidelines. Dr. Jeff Olson and Ryan are the chair and co-chair of these committee. The guidelines committee has been very active. There have been quite a few projects that were published over the past months. The progressive glioblastoma guidelines update was fully published. The full text went to JNO in May of 2022. There was an executive summary in neurosurgery. And finally, there was a letter to the editor updating the WHO 21 terminology that was also accepted in 2022. The subcommittee is also cooperating with external organizations, in particular the Agency for Healthcare and Quality. And for this, guidelines for radiation therapy for bone metastasis are in progress, and the submission of supplemental evidence and data was done. And then with the ACR, American College of Radiology, differently than guidelines, this is consensus, and there have been quite a few topics that we collaborated with. The latest one is malignant or aggressive primary musculoskeletal tumor, and this was a staging and surveillance with a commentary. There are also quite a few projects that are in the pipelines. You can see some of the updates that will come up on low-grade gliomas, non-functioning pituitary adenomas, and vestibular schwannomas. All these guidelines were already published, and after 5 years following the Institute of Medicine recommendation, there is a mandatory update. And finally, there are some new guidelines that are coming up. One will be on functioning pituitary adenomas, and the other one on metastatic spine tumors. The committee members are listed on the slide, and they should be congratulated for all their efforts and time invested in these projects. And the next update is from the Development and Partnership Subcommittee. This is led by Brian Nahed and Susan Panulo. This is something new that I established during my tenure. I felt that connecting and developing partnership was one of the most important missions of our society. And so this online presentations, meetings, gathering was established. We did the first one in June, and basically the format is such that members of the executive committee for now are invited to present very informally one slide about their recent work, something that they feel very proud about. And then the second slide is about themselves, something about that they want to share with us. And then we also have a little true or false game that we play, again, all done to get to know each other and to really appreciate the diversity, the talent, and the fact that we are a community and we are all in it to help our patients. And the more we get to know each other, the more robust can be our collaborations. The members of the committee are on the slide, and please join me to thank the leaders and the members to put all their effort into this fantastic activity. And I hope that you can join us for our next one on October 24th. Washington Committee updates. Well, the Joint Section on Tumor is partnering with quite a few organizations, and perhaps the Washington Committee is the most important one. Tiffany Hodges is our liaison. And as most of you know, this committee is a joint committee for the AANS and CNS through advocacy, policy development, and public relation. The office works to defend and protect the ability of neurosurgeons to practice medicine freely and help to ensure the continued advancement of our specialty of neurological surgery. There have been several very important items that we're dealt with over the past 6 months. First is the approval of the Improving Seniors' Timely Access to the CARE Act by the U.S. House of Representatives. And this is streamlining and standardizing prior authorization in the Medicare Advantage program. And second, for our subspecialty Category 1 code, they were added for the LIT, the laser interstitial thermal therapy, to the 2022 CPT book. Again, for us in the tumor field, this is incredibly important. Katie Orico is the leader of the Washington Committee, and she has been a key person for many years, and we're really grateful to have her as our partner. Other projects are the ongoing advocacy to adjust the global surgery codes to reflect updated evaluation and management, the E&M codes, to collaborating efforts to prevent the 4.42% Medicare physician fee schedule cut, and to ensure fair Medicare reimbursement for surgeons via the Medicare Provider Act. And then finally, the surgical coalitions op-eds to demonstrate the value and importance of surgeons in the healthcare system. And we really need advocacy constantly to remind the public and the government of the importance of surgeons and neurosurgeons. This is clearly not everything that we do. And so I would encourage you to go online and read our newsletter. It was beautifully put together by Garni and Christine, a tremendous amount of work. And I'm very grateful for all the efforts that went into that. I hope you enjoy reading all the other activities that the executive committee is leading. And finally, the last word is we're very grateful to each of you for your efforts and hard work. If you're not part of our organization and if you would like to join, please do so. We welcome you and we would like to work with you in the future. And finally, we invite you tonight to be a part of our reception honoring Dr. Sean Harvey Gumphrey. He is invited to share some of his wisdom for the young neurosurgeon group. Thank you very much for your attention, and we hope to see you at our next meeting.